Brats, we have been on a long journey to find the absolute best head strap for your Quest 2. But now, one thing about me, I do my best to stay unbiased as a reviewer. That's why I always tell you the pros and the cons so that whatever opinion I have, you at least can pull from what I do and don't like about it and help make a decision for yourself. Thankfully, I have another friend who owns a Quest 2 and he's been using this stock strap the whole time. So I said, come over, let's have you try every single strap in a row and let you decide which one is actually the best for you. This is Josh. Josh, tell our viewers a little about yourself.
Hello, everybody. Yeah, I've been a viewer of this channel for a little while. I've known Jeremiah for a few years. I'm what you would call a casual gamer. I don't play very often. I've had the Quest for like 4 months and I've played it a few times. I thought it was amazing at first, but I have just kind of stuck with what I've had. I haven't gotten any accessories or anything with it, so I'm excited to try something new today.
Something that's hopefully gonna make it, you don't even know, like you said, this is your first one, something that's hopefully gonna change it, and you're like, wow, this feels so good that I wanna play more, I wanna play for a longer time. What we're gonna try and do is we're gonna go in order, we're just gonna go one strap after another. He's gonna try it on, play a little, and then kind of assign a score 1 to 10. Keep in mind, the first one he tries, he's only ever used this, so it might seem amazing. It's probably gonna take a few to really start to feel the differences, but I'm excited. Let's start tearing these things apart.
Let's do it.
All right, we've got our first strap that we're trying here. You remember the one with the battery pack on it.
Here we go.
Strap one.
Oh dear. All right, that's already way better than the first strap.
Anything's better than the stock strap.
Yeah. Okay. That feels pretty darn good, I'm not gonna lie. I'm so used to it just like moving around with the regular strap. This one doesn't really move around that much, and it's really tight on my face, which is nice. So 1 out of 10, you said?
No, I said, yeah, go give us a score, 1 out of 10, what you think. We'll say that the stock strap is a 1.
Okay, I would say this is like the stock strap is a 1, this is like a 6.
Okay.
Yeah, it feels really good.
When I did this one, I didn't actually assign scores for every single one, but I would say that for me, it was about a 4 because it didn't feel terrible. The things that were the worst is it was super hard to get on, and this thing freaked me out because it just did. I wasn't sure if it was gonna last long with how that gear acted. It's not terribly uncomfortable, but it definitely was not my favorite of them. Oh yeah, and I felt it here, and it kind of gets in the way if you're trying to use headphones, but if you're only using the stock speakers, that wasn't gonna matter, so.
Yeah, see, I didn't feel it there. I didn't feel it there at all, so you must have a bigger head.
Your ears down. I have a huge head, actually, I learned that. I learned that when I went kart racing one time and I tried to put on a medium-sized helmet and there was just no way. Let's move on to the next strap.
I'm so nervous.
I'm so scared.
How's my hair look? Do I look okay? I didn't even look at myself before this.
This is going in the video.
I look decent. If I would rate my hair at a scale of 1 to 10, I would say probably a solid 7.
1 strap down, 4 to go. Now our next one, you probably remember this one. No battery pack on the back, it's just got 1 solid gear in the back. Go ahead there, Josh.
Oh. Ooh, that one clicks nice.
So nice.
Yeah, that one clicks a lot better than the last one. This one feels way more front heavy, where it kind of just bobbles around a little bit more than the last one. No, it still bobbles around a lot more, so it's not as balanced, I feel like.
Even from here, I can see the wiggle.
I would probably rate this one a solid, well, the last one was 6, so probably a 4.
Fair enough. I probably would have given it about a 3, 4, somewhere in there. So I'm right on board with you.
Nailed it.
I had a problem too with this one. I felt it touching me on the sides. And since then, I've kind of moved the pads around to try and get them out of the way, but the way it came stock, you'd feel these tickling your ears while it was wobbling. Compared to the stock strap, is this still an improvement?
Yes,
okay.
By far, yeah.
Everything's gonna be an improvement, apparently. All right, let's move on.
first time doing camera work.
Nice. Feels good.
This is great.
You might remember this one. This one was kind of a different design here, kind of like the flower petal one, although someone else liked the flower petal one and we gave that away, but we're gonna let Josh try this one, see what he thinks of it.
Boom. Oh, that's nice. I like that. That feels snug, feels cozy on the back, feels cozy on the front, easy to loosen and tighten. I'm all for this one. That's a solid 8.
Ooh, that's a good score.
That's an 8.
I actually liked it too. It's a little unusual the way it feels on your head, I thought, but I gave it about a 7. So that's a pretty solid 8. I like that. Let's move on. Four down, 3 to go. We got a little bit different one here. So this one, when you go to put it in, it's gonna feel different. This is gonna sit on your forehead and actually carry a little bit more of the weight. And one thing that's gonna be kind of funny, you're gonna have to judge this for yourself, but you might find that this strap is unnecessary. If it is, I can pull it off real fast. So play around with it, get comfortable, see what you think.
All right. Oh, weird. Okay. Oh man, that crank is terrible. Oh, weird. I mean, I don't even know what to say about this one. This one just feels weird to me.
Try messing with the top strap and decide if you want it or not.
Yeah, it's just kind of sitting there. No, it does nothing.
Part might get a little weird.
Oh yeah.
There we go.
Okay. I don't know, it definitely like takes the pressure off of the face because it just kind of like rests on top of your head. So I feel like I could wear this headset for a long time. It's staying pretty solid on my head, surprisingly, even though it doesn't feel tight.
Well, and also, so this is another adjustment that only this strap has. I can actually push these closer.
Dear God, yeah, that's
or I can
okay.
pull them out.
Yeah, no, that's what I needed actually. No, that's good. I would say this is a, man, probably a 6, 6.5.
Now it is gonna feel very different to someone who's never tried a Halo head strap. Me personally, I gave this one about an 8 because the biggest complaint for a lot of people is it pushes on your face too much with most straps. This one takes it all off, puts it all on your forehead, the back of your head. Yeah. You do lose some stability, which you had mentioned earlier, you care about stability. You do lose some of that because you end up with it all up here and then the face tends to float a little more. I think Halo head straps for most headsets are the way to go, but this one does have some flaws, of course. Let's jump on to the next one. Two more to go. We are down to this strap right here.
Makes me look like a hard gamer. The headset and everything. This one feels like a lot going on. Maybe it's just these that are messing with me. It doesn't feel very secure to me. Maybe I'm just not adjusting it well enough. It's not staying on my face very well like the other ones. Earphones, the earphones are kind of cool. I'm not a fan of this one. I just feel like it's off and I can't really figure out what exactly it is. It just feels like it feels heavier to me, and I would probably say this is like a 5.
One thing, I'm gonna have you try a game real quick, something with some audio, and then see how the audio sounds and see if that messes with your score at all.
Ooh, new universal menu.
Boy, you have been out of it for a minute.
Well, yeah, this looks different than the last time I played. Where's the apps? I feel like I want these tighter on my ears. Is there a way to click it in more? Well, it sounds good. I'm probably yelling now.
It always happens when the headset's on.
Yeah, you know what? It's growing on me. It's growing on me. It feels like it's in the right spot, but it felt like it was harder to get it to that point where it's in the right spot. You know what? I think I'm gonna raise my score just slightly to we'll call it a 6.
Okay. I used this for a long time before I finally got into Halo straps, so it probably lands just below the Halo straps for me at about a 7. The one thing about this is, as far as onboard audio, this is about the best solution and the best headphones you can get that are just gonna stay on it all the time. Because now there's no headphone cable, there's nothing. This is just the whole unit. It's very popular because of that, but once I got into Halos, they were just so much more comfortable. That's why I stopped using this. Also, this is $140 on here right now.
Whoa.
For this setup. This is crazy. This is actually a strap made for the Vive headset. This is not meant for this at all. So then you have to have these 3D printed adapters that hook it on. Yeah, this thing is a beast. But it always bugged me because it just wasn't quite as comfortable as I wanted it to be, even though everything else about it was really good. Wow. Final strap, we've got the BoboVR. Go for it.
Here we go. Compared to the other Halo strap, this one is definitely not as good. It feels a little less like cushioned in the front and the back, and it feels a little less balanced than the other one. Yeah, I would probably, this one I'm not super enjoying. It is better than the stock strap, but I'd probably say a 4, honestly. This one, it just does not feel like it's fitting on my face like I want it to. I feel like it's cradling in a weird spot in the back of my head too.
I think they say to keep it like a little higher is kind of weird. So see if that feels better or worse.
That feels worse. Yeah, so I just can't get it to fit where I want it to go on the back. Now that just feels really weird. I'm gonna stick with a 4 on this one.
Now see, this is where the importance of personal preference comes in. This is my absolute favorite. I also have a very big head. For me, this balances the best. It holds it the nicest to me. A couple things that you called out, people have a really hard time finding where to land this. The company says it's supposed to be more straight. I find I end up landing it low. And in the original video, I said, these are kind of weird. These took some getting used to because I could feel them touching. But to me, this holds it the best, keeps the pressure off my face, which is what's most important to me personally. But to someone like you who wants that stability more, it definitely does wobble a little bit on my head. Like I said, personal preference plays a huge part. Josh, I'm so glad you spent the time doing this because I think this is a good example to show everybody. And I think your favorite, what did you call it? The cheap one.
I called it the cheap one.
I think. So real quick, one last thing we're gonna do just because now he's gotten perspective of trying all these. We're gonna switch this one back on real fast. Let him test it one last time and see, okay, that definitely was the best one. Then he's gonna take this one home with him if so. So let's check this one out one more time. Try it on again. Let's see if your opinions changed at all. If not, this is the one he's going home with.
All right. Oh dear, that's tight. All right.
Top shot. Oh God.
Did I break it?
That
was scary. Man, my rating just went down on this one. I'm just kidding. I got too excited. What happened?
Maybe we'll send you home with a backup one, your second best, just in case.
Yeah, man, this is the most like solid. It does not move on my face out of all the ones that I've tried. It's like the easiest to like operate. It's just literally put it on and you just twist it and go. I will keep my 8 out of 10 on this one still after trying all the other ones. This one's probably still my favorite. It just feels so good. That's it. That's the one.
Awesome. Well, Josh, a huge thank you for you coming out and trying all these out, going through the gauntlet of Quest 2 head straps. This one will go home with you. I've got some other accessories for you to test out, something to replace this, some grips maybe for these, so you're not rocking these awful cable stuff too. So we'll go do all that off camera. But thank you. Do you have anything else you wanted to say?
Oh man, we'll see you in another reality.